Hello, everyone. This is Bruno with a new segment called Payments or Less with Bruno No BS. A very simple, casual interview. No offense, cameras here. Today, I have the honor to speak with Dan Davis, president of Davco. All right? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
How long have you been in the roofing industry?
I've owned Davco for, it'll be 12 years in August, but some people used to say that I was born on the roof. I'm a third generation roofing contractor. My grandfather owned a business in Michigan. My father owned a business in Michigan, and now here I am in North Carolina.
Is used to be the same name, or you guys changed the name?
Different names, different companies, actually. So my grandfather owned a company, and my dad went on his own, started his own company. And then 12 years ago, he helped me purchase Davco down here. So all different names.
Is your father still in business or no?
My dad retired January 1st of 2019. So a little over a year ago.
Yeah, fairly recent too. Huh?
Yeah, yep.
All right.
And my brother actually owns, there's 4 owners of the company in Michigan, Royal Roofing. They're a large company. My brother's one of 4 owners now, the new regime,
awesome.
they call it.
You guys have a lot of generations coming up, huh?
We're roofers, man. You don't find roofing finds you. That's what I always say.
There you go, man. I'm stuck in the same thing too. I tried to leave,
right.
but unfortunately. Let me ask you a question. When did you realize roofing would be a career for you?
I went to school for construction management, and I didn't really have a desire to be in roofing at that point. I just knew I loved construction. I loved the industry. I big passion for building, and I love the whole teamwork aspect of what goes into a building. So I really fell in love with the industry. And then 3 years into it, my dad called me. I was down in Florida. He said he was going to retire soon, and he wanted me to come back. And when I agreed to come back and join the business. And I knew right away that I wanted to do something in the industry, stay in roofing, but I wanted to go on my own and kind of pave my own path. So he begrudgingly let me go do that. So
now Davco is a well-known company, right? Do you feel any pressure because you're such a young age? I remember being young in one point. I'm not young anymore. I even thought I look young. I look like I'm
come on,
20s.
Bruno.
Hey, I'm 41. I'm getting there.
Okay.
But you look younger than me. And I know it always has that doubt of people, when they look for someone young, they like, oh, man, this guy don't know anything. Because it happened it happened many times that people doubted that I knew anything about roofing because of the young generation. I'm now getting on that point that people like, oh, no, he knows what he's talking about.
Right.
But how hard it is to, say, hey, I know what I'm doing. I look young, but I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah. I get that. I get that a lot. I'll show up to a meeting and they say, well, we were hoping the owner would come, or, we want someone who can make a decision. And I said, well, if I can't make the decision, then no one's going to. So, but I'm a believer that you just have to show actions speak louder than words. And if I can show that I can handle what's going on and I can prove, I actually thrive on that. When I get doubted, I enjoy the challenge of being able to prove myself and show that, I am of the younger generation, but experience-wise, I've got more than most people that are, 20 years older than me. So I've been doing it, and I think that if you put in the time, the experiences is a funny thing because you can say I've been in business for 12 years, but 12 years, that's at 12, 14 hours a day, which that's almost double for some people because I've maximized the time I put into it. I've put so much into this company. I feel like that I'm gaining more experience year by year than somebody who's only putting in 8 hours a day or 5 days a week. So that's why I think I can prove myself.
Do you have a family? Do you have kids?
Yeah, I do. I'm happily married. My wife, Emily, and I have 2 children. My daughter, Kendall, is 10, just turned 10. And my son, Drew, just turned 7 in March. Actually, Drew and I have the same birthday. So
all right, so you're young.
I can never get this.
So
I never get his birthday wrong.
not only you had the responsibility of being an owner of a business, but you're very young age. You became a father.
That's
So
right.
how hard it is to separate business with the family? Because for me, it's very hard too. You know.
It is really, especially because you try to be available. When you have the responsibility of being the owner, you want to be there for your clients and your employees. But it's equally important to be available to it's more important to be available to your family. And so I try to use my drive home as my time to just unwind and kind of flip the switch and just kind of turn it off. So when I show up, I can be present and not have to be looking at my phone or checking my emails. It's hard. It's hard. It really is. But it's important to me. And I just, I'm not able to be there with them as much as I want to be because of my job. It's demanding. So it's important that when I am with them, that I'm present and that they know that I do miss them when I'm not with them. So, it's my favorite job. Being a dad's my favorite job. How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids, man.
Good for you.
Yeah, you can say that. I'm getting there, man.
Yep.
My other question I was gonna ask you is, what do you see for the future of our roofing industry for our new generations? You know, because you're still young, but there's other people right now that are coming to business and that even younger than you. So
Yeah.
what do you tell to them? Because you are a young entrepreneur. So what kind of ideas you can give to them for them to be successful like you are?
This is a great industry. It's no 2 days are the same. The people, it's like a fraternity, really. I mean, the people in industry relate to each other. It's so blue collar that you're humbled by it every day, but you're also appreciative of the people because it's hard work. It really is hard work, but it's rewarding. And I went to the IRE in Dallas, and I was amazed by this past year, and I was amazed by the amount of booths that were there. And it's amazing to see how far reaching the roofing industry really is, from products to equipment to the technology now with different drone apps that have flyovers and measuring roofs. And there's so many branches that come off the roofing industry that if you get in it, there's opportunities everywhere. You don't have to be, you're not, it's important. We need to have always good laborers, great, hardworking people on the roofs, but there's plenty of opportunities. And if you like to sell, if you like math, you can go into estimating. If you enjoy the building aspect, you can be a project manager. And there's just a lot of opportunity, and there's good money to be made. There's great careers that you can start. I have guys that have started on the roof at 18 years old, and now they're in their 30s and they're project managers, and they're happy and they're successful, making great money. And it's a great industry that way. There's plenty of opportunity if you just get in, dive in, and I encourage it. We need younger people. We need young people. We need the next generation to come in. The energy is there. It's not really being applied to the blue collar jobs like it should be. So we need some more people.
All right. One last question I have for you. Any message out there for the people watching this video? Maybe, people that follow you, my followers, could be towards the coronavirus too, because right now everything is so uncertain,
Right.
So maybe you want to give like a message for them.
It's a tough time, no matter who you are. We're considered essential business. So we're working, a lot of people are remote, but I would say, just use the time, you have to be really intentional about your time right now with what you do. Be safe, keep social distancing in mind all the time. If you have to stay home, but be intentional about your time. If you can be productive while you're at home, do so. Don't fall into this new way of life of people binge watching shows all day and night, and indulging, and they shouldn't. Try to be as active as you can be, because this will be over soon and we'll be right back to work. And we're a tough country, and we got to stay united, even though we're separate right now.
I do absolutely agree with you, buddy. It was a pleasure talking to you. Nice to see you again. Be safe out there. And if you need anything, you can call me. You know me.